Hi, welcome to a2zknowledge.com. So today we are going to discuss about how to detect the face by using Python. So in Python, like we have one of the very familiar library called OpenCV, and with the help of OpenCV, I'm going to explain you how to do this in less than 20 lines of code, how to achieve this face detection. So let us jump into the practical. So this is some lines of codes that I have retrieved from various sources of websites and the links. So I've just consolidated everything into a single exercise. So here, the very first thing what you need to do is you just need to have the OpenCV library. You can use it via pip and you can install it, or you whatever the IDEs that you are using with the help of it, you can install this particular library. And then we have an image in which we are going to do this face detection. So this is the image. So I'm going to detect the faces, and OpenCV provides you an XML file which has the training a kind of a data set for detecting the faces. So that XML file is an input, and then the image what I'm gonna do the processing is again an input, and I'm invoking the classifier called the cascade classifier, to which I'm passing the XML file which has the information like how to read the data sets from means how to read the image and the faces. So that is something provided by the OpenCV library itself. And uh, and you can see like here any kind of an image, mostly in OpenCV we used to convert it to grayscale, so then we will do all kind of processing on top of it. So I'm just reading the image, I'm just doing the grayscale operation for it, and I'm invoking a function called detect multiscale, in which we are going to pass some informations, and then our face detection is almost it's done. So now here this detect multiscale has a few parameters, means few functions which I have to use, and I have to pass some values for it. And the values whatever I have passed here is just trial and error. So based on your requirement and the use case, this values needs to be get changed, and you have to test multiple times, and then you have to conclude the values. So let me tell you like what are all these functions is used for. So gray is something, the variable which I have assigned for the image which I have converted to a grayscale, and scale factor is something that the face is the face is very near to the camera or it's wider. So this scale factor will help us to detect the faces, even the face which is near to the camera and looks bigger, and the face behind, and the face which is very wider, and that is in which the face will be very small. So whatever the factor is all about, so it has to still consider those faces, whether it is near to the camera or far away from the camera. So the factor what I have given is 1.1, and again I'm telling you this, the values what I have given is all about like trial and error, and then the min neighbors is all about like I've detected a face and how many neighbors are there, or how many other faces are there in that image. So roughly like if I have 100 of faces, then it has to detect more or less all the faces, right? So you have to give value for it. And min size is something that you are giving an kind of an size for the face for like x and y. So you have to give it the minimum means the minimum size of the face to be detected with the x and y values, means the size. And then it's like height and width, something like that. And then flags is something like you have to means it's again a mandatory field that you have to invoke a function called cascade scale image, which used to scale the image like we have a small image, and then we have to scale it to a larger. So generally we do this kind of an image scaling, right? So and then the remaining part, if you see like at end of the result and end result, like I have to draw some rectangle box for the faces so that I can show you that the faces are detected, right? So for that I'm just going to draw a rectangle line which will be in green, which will be in green color. And the complete thing has been made, as I told you, which is completely made by OpenCV library, which is a very familiar library in computer vision. And now I'm going to execute this code, and we'll be getting the output. Okay, so here comes the pic with the face got detected, and I'm getting that green rectangular box, and for that only I've written the code which is you see in the down in the IDE. And mostly like when I've started doing this exercise, like I was not getting the proper face detection was not there. So by changing the values, and finally the face got detected perfectly, but again when the image got my image is different and my number of heads is different, and again I have to change the parameter. So as I told you, I've just took all these lines of code from the different sources and I've just aggregated it as one exercise. And the code and the XML file, I will give you the download link from which you can download, and you can even do this in your laptop. Okay, so thanks for watching a2znowledge.com. Please subscribe my channel, forward this to your friends and colleagues. And we do videos in two languages, English and Tamil, and we have a lot of tech videos other than Python as well. So we have a lot of data technologies like data engineering, data science, AWS and Java, Python, and many more. And please just go to my channel and have a look. And thanks for watching a2znowledge.com.